Hey, what's up? This is Brian Pfeiffer, the owner of VegasVIPServices.com. Let's talk about club security. Now, there's a little bit difference between the club and the pool security, just so you guys know. I'm going to focus a little bit on the club security to start, and then the pool, I'll talk about that right after. Now, the club security at most of the venues in Las Vegas is, pretty tight, okay? They've loosened up a little bit now at the TAO Group. If you guys are familiar with the TAO Group venues, you got four pools and 5 nightclubs. And, what they do now, they just have like this basically like tall metal detector wand, if you will, and you walk by it, and if you pass, nothing is, setting it off, a gun, weapon, whatever. You basically just walk right in. They don't search your pockets or anything, okay? So you have to be pretty... You have to be a pretty big, make a pretty big mistake to walk into TAO Group and get caught with anything, okay? Because they don't search all that hard anymore. They used to, but they've kind of switched that now. Now, I'm standing here in front of Zouk Nightclub. You can kind of see the sign up there. And, Encore, which is where Excess is right across the street. And some of the other venues around town, like these clubs are a little bit more new. Like the Fontainebleau has Live over there. And they're new. They got kind of a little bit of a different relationship with the hotels, per se. TAO Group kind of runs their own operation. Some of these clubs, like the Wynn, for example, they run their own clubs, and Resorts World is kind of in cahoots with the clubs. They help cover some of the cost of the DJs and stuff. So in that case, they're going to be a little bit stricter, okay? When it comes to security, you're going to have to walk in. In many cases, you're going to have to empty your pockets. Sometimes they might even feel around in your pockets. If you got like a jacket or the pants, they're going to kind of pat you down a little bit. And if you got anything in there, they're going to dig in your pocket and they might find it. Okay, so just an FYI, marijuana is illegal in the casinos. It's still operating under federal licenses. You can actually, get marijuana right down the street here. Reef dispensaries right around the corner, along with Planet 13, and you can smoke it on the streets. But inside the casinos, it's still considered illegal. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So you can't bring that into the club. So those weed pens that you have that have those cartridges and stuff, they don't allow those. Now, if you just have one of those like flume type vapes, those are okay. Okay, they'll let those in nowadays. They wouldn't let those in for a while, but now they do. Okay, and obviously, not to state the obvious, you can't bring any narcotics in. I've seen people like pull the stuff out of their pocket and they got like a bag of stuff in their hands. I saw a girl once open her purse and she had like a literally probably 200 pills. I don't know what kind of pills they were. I didn't ask, but I'm like, are you serious? Like I couldn't believe it. I've been out here 11 years. I've been in the club business for 25 years, and there's a pretty good chance I've already seen everything at least once or twice. So those are some of the crazier stories that I've seen over the years. You hate to lose a soldier when you're walking into the fight. Okay, no one wants to lose a soldier. One other way you can lose a soldier is if they show up really drunk or intoxicated. I've seen this happen more in the summer months when people get drunk at the pool and then they try to go to the club at night without napping or anything. They're wrecked, and then the club they see that right away. That's called a 408, I believe is the technical term for it, but the police, basically that means you're overserved and you're not getting in, okay? So that's another thing you got to think about with security. Obviously, no narcotics, no weed, don't show up wasted. And another thing is just don't act like an asshole, okay? If you show up at these clubs and you barge up to the front and act like you own the place, you're immediately going to get an attitude from the security guys, okay? So I've seen people, think that they own the place. Whether you have a table or not, it doesn't matter. You still got to be respectful of the people that work at the front and the staff and the security. Walk up, treat them with kindness and be a good patron, and they're going to let you right in. Okay, so that's a little bit about club security. Just keep that in mind when you're going to the Wynn, Fontainebleau where Live is, and Resorts World. They're going to be a little tighter than the TAO Group venues. Okay, TAO Group venues, by the way, if you aren't familiar with those, that's going to be Liquid Pool, Wet Republic, TAO Beach Marquee Day Club. They got Jewel, Hakkasan, Marquee, TAO, and what else they got? Omnia, okay? Those are the 9 venues. They also do Lavo Party Brunch as well. Same security at all the places now, okay? They kind of had it broken up for a while where they were testing those new metal detectors, but now they're back to normal. Now, the pools are a little bit different story, okay? TAO Group, they don't have those metal wands at the nightclubs, at the pools, okay? They have an actual guy that searches your pockets, okay? At all the pools, if you bring in like a bag or anything, they're going to search the heck out of it. Search through all the pockets. They're going to search your swimming suit. So don't take any chances at the pools. This is going to be all pools in Las Vegas. It's not just one pool now that has tight security. It's all of them. The Wynn is notoriously, the Encore Wynn at Encore Beach Club, that's notoriously the tightest security. All right, but every pool is going to be a little stricter. Here's the issue: why the pools are much stricter than the nightclubs is because you're out in the hot sun, and if you're doing drugs and drinking and stuff, you become a liability, because there's a pretty good chance you're going to get overserved, maybe get heat stroke, and then you become a big liability of the club. So, over the years I've seen, people pass out in line. They literally pass out, like standing in line in the hot sun. So, just imagine when you're inside the club dancing and the sun's out, you don't even realize how dehydrated you are, and you become a liability to the pool or the venue, and they don't need any incidents, okay? So they're going to be a little stricter at the pool, so just keep that in mind. If you guys got any questions about the security in Las Vegas, my number is 773-459-8133. Make sure you hit me up. I'm Brian Pfeiffer, and if you like my content, I would appreciate a like on the video. Do subscribe to this channel for more, and bang that notifications bell. I'm looking forward to setting you up on Las Vegas. I do bottle service, we set up packages, and I'm looking forward to working with you on your Las Vegas trip. Let's talk soon. Bye.